Welcome to Nursing 655, and this is the Advanced Practicum in Population Health. So just as an overview for this course itself, this is where the students are able to bring everything that they've learned so far into practice. So that's the whole premise behind this particular course. And also, the thing is with this course, it's important to start very early and set students up for success as far as placing them for their practicums, making sure that contracts are in play. So there's a systematic process even before the course opens to start working with students and letting them know what the requirements are. And there's three primary things to do, and that includes making sure that we have a contract with wherever they choose to have their practicum, and also making sure that we have the preceptor data and agreement and that the preceptor qualifies as a preceptor. And part of CCNE is actually mandating that the preceptors be an MSN prepared nurse, and that's critical. And there is guidance within the course to help the students know what those requirements are. But again, it's very important to reinforce that. In addition, making sure that they have ample time to get their Castle Branch requirements fully completed, and that includes all of the immunizations and all the different requirements. And again, that's posted within the course as far as what needs to be in Castle Branch, plus the background check, of course. So we want to make sure that we have a contract with the practicum site, we have a qualified preceptor, and that as an instructor you make contact with that preceptor and share the preceptor packet, provide an overview of the course and all your contact information, and then make sure that the students have all the information they need to submit their Castle Branch information. So taking a step back and looking at the course itself, there's a lot of fluidity in the course, allowing students freedom to kind of construct their practicum experience. And that's so critical as they will each have different roles and they have different goals for their careers. So it's really important as an instructor to support them and help them to achieve their ultimate goals. So this practicum is all about developing them in their practice of population health. So with that being said, I'm going to run through the course in general to give you an overview of how the course works, because it's a little different than the templates that we've used in population health for the other courses, and that's because the structure is very different and is very student-led and driven by the practicum experience. So hold on and we'll pop into the different sections of the course. Of course, you'll need to customize the faculty contact information. And one thing again, this course is very unique and it's important to give quite a bit of flexibility to the students. So with your faculty office hours, it works better to actually set up appointments with students because their schedules are so varied, and really meeting them where they are. There's a whole lot of individual contact with students during the practicum experience. So it works better than having designated office hours. I just wanted to share that with you. And as we move on down, we're just going to bypass the virtual office hours. You'll need to update that as well. We're going to go to the Start Here section. And you'll need to customize the video for the orientation, so it's you versus me. There is no designated textbook. However, what we're doing is we're bringing all the concepts that they've learned throughout their population health program into this course, so they may want to use their previous textbooks. The Matrix for Success is something that the students really need to dive into, and this is the guide for the entire course. So I want to highlight that with you and kind of show you what it includes. So basically it's what needs to be done to prepare for the practicum, and then each one of the different assignments, and they're sequential on this plan, and it has due dates on them. With this particular course, again, it doesn't run on modules, so having the due dates as static, meaning not changed, is perfectly fine. You can go from those or tweak them just a little bit. It's totally up to you. But it lists out each one of the different assignments, when the due dates are, and it also has the evaluation methods. So this is kind of a one-stop shop, an overview, a roadmap of the course, and if they follow this, they will meet all their deadlines and requirements. So that's available to them. We have the syllabus for the course itself, again, the evaluation methods right up front, and our gold standard. So as we move on into, this is just help desk contact information. We have the one-stop library shop, which will be very helpful as they're doing their assignments, just to log into the library directly from the course versus having to go out. So here's where the course really gets different. It is looking at the course materials and submit assignments here. So we don't have modules. All of the course materials are listed in this section, and it goes through the practicum preparation forms, and each one of the different assignments along with the rubrics are included in the designated folder. So let me just show you very quickly. So I suggest doing an overview of each section or each assignment depending on the complexity of the assignment, but the recording goes through the preceptor packet, the agency information form, and the data and agreement form. So it provides an overview of those materials, and I put the information on choosing a preceptor right up front. And again, here's the Castle Branch requirements. So when we're looking at particular detailed assignments, for instance, the reflective journal entries, there's a video specific for the journal entries, and with the journal entries they can choose their topics, again making this a very refined course and customized to the student and what their goals and objectives include. So this is a really key component of the course to remember, that this is very individualized to each and every student. So with that being said, we're going to pop into the goals and objectives. And this is, again, showing how the student is developing their own experience. So with the competencies, they're actually going to go through the AONE competencies and do a self-assessment. And then from that, they're going to develop their goals and objectives for the practicum experience. And then with that, the log portion of this particular form, they actually correlate their experiences with their goals and objectives. So they are going to make sure that their opportunities and their experiences through their practicum coordinate with their goals and objectives. And backing up just a wee bit, the preceptors must approve the goals and objectives for the students to make sure that they're truly feasible in that particular practicum site. So again, we're setting the students up for success by having a very structured and customized practicum experience, while of course meeting all the course goals and objectives and the essentials for MSNs as well. So this is just kind of an overview of the course materials. Again, there's different sections for each one of the assignments, and then we're going to go into the submit assignments here section, and this is where each one of the assignments has an assignment link, and each one of the journals have a separate assignment link. They will be doing 5 journal entries during this course, and each journal entry is worth 4 points. Again, there's very specific guidance on doing the journal entries, and it's very important to stress thinking about their thinking when they're doing their journals. So there's highlights in the video that I've provided to you that will be very helpful to you. So as we're closing this particular screencast, I want to encourage you to ask me if you have any questions or concerns about the